everyone, I'm Kevin Cruz and I'm back for more gameplay tips in Cruise Control. In this segment, I'm going to discuss one of my favorite underappreciated combos in 2K26, the Triple Threat Hezi Cancel. So most players want to get into their dribble moves, but the first area of advantage is always the Triple Threat. So from the Triple Threat, people usually say that they just want to jab step or launch immediately. But using the Triple Threat Hezi Cancel, you can launch into any powerful dribble move without dribbling the ball. What this means is that your Triple Threat is now way more dangerous. So to perform the Triple Threat Hezi Cancel, while in a Triple Threat position, hold Sprint and tap the right stick left to right. This allows you to launch into a hesitation dribble. But we don't want to launch into that hesitation dribble. What we actually want to do is combo that with any of our powerful escape dribbles or escape step backs. Why these moves are so good is because your escape dribbles are usually the moves that generate a lot of space. And if you use your momentum-based combos out of the Triple Threat, this allows you to launch in one of the most powerful and aggressive ways out of the Triple Threat, giving you the initial advantage needed in order to beat your defender. So imagine a situation where somebody is guarding you in a Triple Threat, they think you're not dribbling, and you launch with one of the powerful escape dribbles like the Kyrie Escape. This gives you an immediate advantage to beat your defender, force them to scramble, and you can just attack your defender whichever way you choose. So one of my favorite ways to launch into the Triple Threat Hezi Cancel is using the Paul George Escape combo. So to do my favorite Paul George Escape combo, you want to hold Sprint and flick the right stick from right to left towards your ball hand. This gives you a quick double crossover that not only generates a lot of space, but also a lot of speed. From here, you can combo into your step back jumpers, pull up jumpers, or spin jumpers, or counter with any dribble move. And that's it for this episode of Cruise Control.
What tips do you want us to cover on 2KTV? Let us know below, or you can reach out to us over social media. We're at NBA2K_2KTV.
And next week, we'll have some defensive tips and a very, very special guest.
Who is it? Well, it's the one, the only Stephen Curry.
You might have heard of him, one of the greatest three-point shooters of all time. But until then, enjoy the game.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations here. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. In this game, we'll see the Chicago Bulls going up against the New Orleans Pelicans here at their home, Smoothie King Center. Along with the all-star team of Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. And the starting group for Chicago. Giddey is the 1, with White by his side at the 2. Ayo Dosunmu out there with Buzelis. And it's Vucevic in at the 5. And for New Orleans, Murphy and Zion at the small and power forwards. Jordan Poole out there with DeJounte Murray. And it's Misi in at the 5 down low. And coach, that long off season is over. The NBA is back. How happy are you to hear those words?
You have no idea. I've been waiting a long time for tonight, a game that counts. How great is this?
And so off the tip, it'll be the Bulls. Giddey against Murray. Giddey passes to Dosunmu. Outside White. It's Giddey on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. The Bulls need to get off a shot. White can't hit. And here's Williamson. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Pass to Misi. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Yeah, look at Giddey stealing the spotlight. What a jam.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, this summer saw Hall of Famer Joe Dumars put in charge of the Pelicans front office, returning to his home state of Louisiana. He talked about it being the right place, right time, right people in New Orleans. He's looking to ensure it's super organized, classy, and elite organization.
They'll get there. Shams, thank you. So it's Chicago now, following the score by New Orleans. Giddey scanning the floor. Pass to Buzelis. Clock at 6. Lets it fly. It's hauled in by Zion Williamson.
The defensive breakdown gives him a wide open look, but he can't take advantage.
Cool. That one's in. Coming off a nice dish from Williamson.
Well, a sharp start for them. 3 of 4 from the field.
Giddey passes to Dosunmu. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Chicago shooting their initial free throws of the game here. He's perfect from the line this time. And the Bulls, with 1 playoff game win in the last 8 seasons, the lowest total over any 8-year stretch in franchise history, Stan.
Well, yeah, they've hovered around 500 for the last 4 seasons and been really competitive. But the problem is you can get stuck in that middle. Now, going young, can they find a path back to relevance?
Dosunmu, the pass to Vucevic. Now White. The shot, no good. Oh, some solid defense from Poole. He's covered by Dosunmu. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Pass to Buzelis. Now here's White. 1:46 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Murray. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, Murray can certainly break you down with his ball handling. He has got a terrific skill set.
Pass to Vucevic. Back to Giddey. And it's rejected. And he recovers it. They retain possession. And the power finish by Vucevic. The Pelicans lead by 6. Murray passes to Williamson. Here's Misi. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
You know, Zion doesn't get enough credit for how he shares the ball. He is a really good passer.
51 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Dosunmu. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. The Pelicans have got 7 of 8 in the basket. Pass to Poole. Williamson left side. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Outside Giddy. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans, ending the quarter up 10. Defense is setting the tone. We'll be right back.
Chicago 6.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play. This one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for New Orleans?
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. White and Okoro are the wings. Jalen Smith is out there with Zach Collins. And it's Jones in at the point guard position. Now here's Williamson. Over Smith. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That's on Jalen Smith.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
New Orleans shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. And, Coach, we see more and more teams looking to push the pace. What took so long?
I don't know what took so long, B.A. I think what happens as coaches and as players, you realize that it's tough to score against the best defensive teams in the half court where their defense is set. And so if you can get the ball down the floor quickly and be on the attack before they are locked in, you got a much better chance to generate quality shots.
Now here's Jones. Pass to White. Over Poole. White can't hit. And so Murray will bring it up for New Orleans. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. Williamson against Smith. Williamson passes to Murray. The shot, no good. Bulls trail by 12. Okoro, right side. Out of bounds. It'll be Pelicans ball. And you have to love the two-way ability of DeJounte Murray, Coach.
Well, Brian, when you have someone that big and athletic in the backcourt, it's a huge advantage. Murray is also highly skilled. He is an impact player.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute to play. Started by Okoro. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
Tried to get in there using his height. Murphy working through the defense.
Murray against Jones. Driving inside. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Victory eluded them last time in Chicago when they faced the Bulls.
And they want to avoid getting in foul trouble again. That's what really hurt them against this team last time.
Yeah, look, those careless fouls will drive a coach nuts. You've got to be disciplined and tied together to have success.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Jones, the pass to Okoro. Here's Collins. There's the block. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball. All right, let's go to the leaderboard and see the top passing teams last season. 5th on the list, the Bulls.
Well, last year they were an excellent passing team. They want that to continue into this year.
Just 5 on the clock. Okoro with the ball. Poole picks him up. And Okoro gets it to go.
Well, the screen is what gave him space to make his move.
Williamson outside. The ball's knocked loose. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Okoro on the wing. Last game for him, he picked up 13. And yep, it's good.
Well, you gotta applaud the readiness of C.White. His feet were set, his shoulders lined up, just needed the ball.
Stan, one thing the Bulls know they have to improve is their interior defense.
Well, B.A., look, last year the Bulls right at the bottom in opponents' points in the paint. They've got to form a functional wall and keep intruders at bay.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Jones, the pass to Okoro. And here's Smith. Jacks up a 3. Collins, left side. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
That one's good for 2. Give him 8.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, Zion Williamson is one of the most gifted athletes this game has ever seen, but now he's taken his commitment to conditioning to another level. He said, I definitely see the difference. I'm feeling like I don't exert as much energy to get to a certain speed. My movements are swifter. Back to you, B.A.
A scary thought. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie.
Look, if I'm one of his teammates, I just keep getting him the ball. He has been lights out.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the half. Murray against Jones. Outside White. Over Poole. Misses off the left iron. The Pelicans lead by 19. Lets a floater go. That one's in. Coming off a nice dish from Williamson. Williamson. Got his 4th assist in this one. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. White against Poole. White, the pass to Collins. And there it is for him. Collins has got his first basket. Williamson looking around. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so
your Pelicans, 31.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
12.
And what a show being put on here. After the first 2 quarters of play, it's New Orleans in control. They are dominating the scoring, leading by 19. Kenny, how'd you see it?
And the game plan, they went very good. They would center around.
And that's all we have for now.
And with with a big gap on the scoreboard. The second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. One guy who's been getting it done is Trey Murphy.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
Murphy and Zion at the small and power forwards. Murray out there with Jordan Poole. And it's Misi in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Willie Green getting going here in the second half. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. It'll be on Zion Williamson. Chicago shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
Well, Mattis Buzelis certainly has good size, but what catches my eye are his skills. He can handle the ball and make smart decisions on the floor, which is so important for a rookie. He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
A long-limbed 6'5" guard, Grant. Talk about what DeJounte Murray brings to the table.
Oh, man. Defense, defense, defense. I mean, he's led the league in steals, B.A. And Murray is really good at disrupting the point of attack, making things hard on the opposing ball handler.
Williamson passes to Poole. That's good from Williamson on the assist by Poole. Williamson's got 8 points.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Outside White. Here's Buzelis. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Yeah, very hot start out of halftime. Making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
Here's Murray. Down low. And the ball out of play. The Bulls will have it. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Chicago. On Monday, they're off to Brooklyn to face off with the Nets. And then on Wednesday, they're off to Boston to face off with the Celtics.
And for that matchup with the Pistons, it's a good checkpoint to see how they fare. It's the 5th contest on the year for them and a chance to evaluate where they stand.
Pass to Buzelis. And the 3 off target.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Poole from long range. Here's Misi. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. 10 points for him.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
Giddey finds White. Pass to Buzelis. Good on the bucket. Buzelis has got 7 now in this quarter.
Oh, nice touch on the inside play by Buzelis, adjusting from close range.
He got a piece of it. White against Poole. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Well, Grant, when Zion is doing what he does best, it changes everything for the Pels.
Yeah, he bends defenses and brings a force that few teams can answer. With him in rhythm, they're not just dangerous, they're different.
Williams is checked in for Chicago. Herder comes in for Giddey. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. The motor of Kobe White. Grant seems to be ready to run the entire game and then some.
Oh, totally, B.A. For someone who is quick and can jump and has a strong handle, he's got plenty of stamina. And as a guard, you trust Kobe will make those effort plays.
He's such a strong player. When you hit Zion, you're usually going to take the worst of it.
Well, Grant, how do you slow down Zion Williamson?
Oh, glad I didn't have to, B.A. Obviously, you've got to play him for the drive and keep him in front of you. And when he gets anywhere near the paint, you have to bring the help.
From the low block, Williams from long range. He can't get that one to fall. New Orleans leading by 20. He's guarded by White. Williamson outside. Shot clock at 5. And that basket makes him 6 for 11, shooting a good percentage.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
And stolen by Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Well, yeah, you've got to keep pace with Murray on the break, or this is exactly what will happen.
And White has got the ball here for the Bulls. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Brooklyn where they'll face the Nets. It's the second game of 3 on the road. And now the first timeout called here for Chicago. And the Pelicans last season, Stan, just 21 wins. Their worst record in over a decade.
Well, look, they were hamstrung by injuries. And that's been an issue for the last few years with New Orleans. When healthy, this team has the talent to compete in the West, but they haven't been able to stay healthy.
Vucevic with it. Checked by Murray. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Now the Pelicans in transition. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Just a straight flush by Murray. No fret.
Chicago has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Buzelis' shot is good.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
27 seconds left to play in the third. Williamson outside. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
Well, once Zion is rolling, good luck stopping him.
DeJounte Murray gets the assist.
There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter. White looking it over. To the left wing. Here's Vucevic. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. The Pelicans on top, just dominating this one. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great passer.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court for Chicago, Okoro and Williams are the small and power forwards. Kevin Huerter out there with Trey Jones. And it's Collins in at the 5, roaming the paint.
How about Murray? More than a little glide in his game.
Chicago shooting just 37% so far in this one. Jones, the pass to Williams. Lays it up and banks it in.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
It's Poole on the wing. Huerter defending. And Williamson throws it down.
Yeah, you got to love the hustle there by Zion, extending that possession.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Here's Jones. Collins outside. Well, a lot of eyes focused on NBA officiating, but where their eyes are focused is also a topic.
Yeah, the league's able to track officials' position on the court and even tell where they're looking. And you cross-check that with the results and train them where to be and where to keep watching.
Forcing his way to the free throw line. Zion is so tough to handle, so strong and athletic.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Pelicans?
Well, you've got to like that they're not settling. They're attacking the defense on the drive and creating great looks.
One other thing they've done very well has been scoring inside, just pounding and grinding down there.
Jones drives in to the inside. Williams misses.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's Williamson. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
And the Bulls making a change here. Smith's checked in. Well, Grant, you look at the Bulls, middling on both ends. What's their biggest need?
You know, B.A., I think it's length and athleticism. You can't have enough of those type of players in today's game. You look at their activity stats, the steals, offensive rebounds, very much in need of a boost.
And it's Murray with the ball for the Pelicans. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Nice catch and finish on the lob.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack at the 11.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
That's good. And it's Williamson with the assist. Williamson's got his 5th assist in this one. For Chicago, they've gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the 4th. To the middle. Here's Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Well, with his mobility and size, Smith gets up there with ease.
Pass to Misi. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now.
You really have to question the defensive effort on that possession.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment's got to be a lot better.
Collins finds Herter. Over Poole. That one off the back iron and out. For New Orleans, they've gotten almost all of their shots to fall in the 4th. 6 of 7. And that one's good. Williamson.
Well, that contact does nothing to Zion. He's just way too strong.
Jones against Murray. Smith outside. Beyond the arc. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Williamson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Pelicans.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And with this victory, they conclude this season series, having won 3 out of 4 games these two teams played.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Zion Williamson.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping him.
Murray passes to Williamson. 41 seconds left in the final quarter. And so here is Chicago to the paint. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
Murray passes to Williamson. Williams grabs the board. DeSumo outside. Pass to Williams. Plenty of space. Good. He hits the jumper.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
And so it's the Pelicans taking care of business in this one, showing that they're...
Well, no doubt. These players, GA, are eager to get this season going.
Listen, there's definitely some nerves, but it's mainly excitement. This is their first chance to showcase all the hard work they put in during the offseason.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. At the guards, it's Giddey at the 1 with White at the 2. Buzelis out there with Dosunmu. And it's Vucevic in at the 5, roaming the paint. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Following the miss by DeJounte Murray. And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That is his first foul of the game.
And he quickly picks up his first foul. That's something to be aware of.
Now here's Giddey. Pass to Vucevic. Now here's White. Clock at 6. Oh, Vucevic in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Here's Murray. And Trey Murphy gets the 3.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Trey Murphy, and you can make the case for this, Tim, has been the Pelicans' most consistent player. Would you agree?
I totally agree with that, Kevin. He's gone well beyond the 3-and-D blueprint. He's got that sneaky bounce that can put you on a highlight reel.
And you look at his face, he never changes expression, does he? But boy, is he focused, and he is zeroed in.
So stoic, but so good.
Well said.
And what you really like about Murray is the fact that he impacts the game at both ends. He's long, athletic, and he plays with an edge.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks. Well, it took a while this summer, but the Bulls were finally able to get an extension done with their bright young point guard, Josh Giddey. In a buyer's market, they could afford to bargain for a team-friendly deal. And after some overreaches in the past, their disciplined approach stands out.
A good strategy. Thank you, Shams. Now, here's Vucevic. He's got 5. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Certainly, Nikola can hit threes, but come on. He's a 7-footer with touch. Those inside shots, they work too.
The Bulls have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Murray against Giddey. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, it's early, but I love their offensive game plan to this point.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Pelicans. Trailing by 2. Victory eluded them last time in Chicago when they faced the Bulls.
Yeah, in this game, they'll want to approach things a little differently, I think. Got blown out last time due to being a little too aggressive on the defensive side.
Well, their starters have to avoid foul trouble. That's the main reason they lost. They have to be smarter.
And Vucevic throws it down.
And the instincts on the glass. Love how Vucevic tracks these misses down and then able to convert.
It's deflected. And Giddey gets it to go.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Poole against White. Charity stripe shot. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's White. Again, Chicago.
And what stands out to me about White, he's confident but resourceful. He's going to find a way to help you win.
Here's Messi. Still yet to score. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Williamson left side. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Tim, one thing for sure, when Zion Williamson is right, he can carry all by himself in offense.
Well, there is no question he is an athletic freak. There is no answer for him when he is playing aggressively.
Okoro's checked in for the Bulls. Trey Jones comes in for Josh Giddey. Pelicans trail by 6. Murray right side. Over Jones. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Poole against White. Tries it from 19. Pelicans with the rebound.